with it right here with who I started with. Be something like the Spartan, it's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H-Uno, Central Coast, mobbing suicide, Ellie's arsonist. I step in the booth and cats, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on Chicano Tube. We're live once again on Chicano Street. Beautiful Linda Raza. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode. Do me a favor. We're going to go through some formalities, and then we'll get into the topic at hand. That's why you guys have tuned in. But I appreciate your time. I just want to say that. And I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you tuning in. Let me let you know about this array of buttons right here at the bottom, cabrones. You support the channel. I appreciate, man. You can go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Do it right now, just to get it out of the way before we get into this spiel. And it's going to be a good one. We got to clear some air. We got to get this off our chest once and for all. That way we know where people stand. You can hit that thumbs up. If not, if you're a creep, a weirdo, a predator, a chomo, a lurker, a stalker, a hater, or all of the above supporters, there's a button for you. It's a chinga tu madre button. I promise. I got thick skin. No me enojo. I don't get all emotional and on this internet thing. Go ahead and hit the chinga tu madre button. Either way, you got to pay to play, cabrones. One way or another, hit the chinga tu madre. Of course, there's a share button. If you dig the content that we're dropping, nothing but fire bangers every single day, then you can go ahead and also hit the share button, and that lets other channels, that lets your pages know IG, your phone, your smartphone is hooked up to your Facebook, your TikTok, your Instagram. You can let them know what channels you're rocking with the conversation. And if you like this content, do me a favor, man. Swipe right of the like button and all that roll buttons. Swipe. And there's a hype video button. If not, go down to the comments where the comments are. And there should be 2 or 3 dots. And you can swipe right. And you can hype the video. Again, it just helps us reach larger and larger audiences, man. We're at 15K right now. But by 2026, we'll be at 20K, 30K, and keeping it pushing because, hey, it's only been about a month and a half that your boy has been putting a lot more effort into pushing and grinding for us, for me, and for you. It's not just my platform. This is your platform, okay? Si no, pinche Mikey, who is he going to be talking to? The pinche pared, okay? Anyways, let's go ahead and go, before we get into the title of this video, where do I stand on Hoodstocks comment and Adam 22? Before we get into that, let's keep it professional. We'll go through the formalities. Gracias to all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone in the members only. The members only, I highly appreciate them. They're the backbone of the community. We have a good old time over there. And, it's just like subscribing over to, your favorite channel. You just want to show your support. Send a little something 99 over there every single month. You get access to different emojis. You get that green. That's a metal, high level, higher than a wrench level avatar when you comment below on the chats, when we go live, etc. But really, you just get to know who I am. Okay, the whole story, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me Dios, strike me with lightning y todo eso la chingada, right? But I appreciate the members only. And if you're new to the channel, stay subscribed, man. I'm going to give you a short little bio if you're new to the channel, because you might be coming on. What the hell is all this, man? I like the setup. I like the studio. I like this dude. This dude got his mouthpiece. But who the hell is this dude? I'm from a small town. I'm from a farm town. Small town boy raised in small town East Salinas, the 9 through the 905, the Alisal district to be more specifically, born here, raised here, still here, and basically turned a negative over into a positive. You'll keep hearing me say that, but it's true. It's nothing but the truth. This ain't a tough guy channel. If you're looking for someone that just chews on bullets every single day, go find them. They're all over the internet. They'll be on the internet all blasted up. All blasted up. We don't want to get into that right now, right? We had a good old time on Friday Nights Live about that, but that's it. All right, anyways, so this is more on a serious note, so let's just go ahead and just dive straight into it, okay? Adam 22, who has been known to be the #1 culture vulture of La Raza, strikes again. He strikes again. When he ain't got shit to talk about, nothing to talk about, he's got to stir the pot and create something. And the absolute biggest POS garbage move you can do is trying to put two groups against each other. Now, the internet is full of sensationalism. Let's just keep this a buck, okay? If it fuels and tugs on your heartstrings, you're going to want to see that shit. Absolutely. I want to see that shit. I'm as human as you are. Don't think I'm not. Ni modo que soy pinche RoboCop, Cyborg, a la chingada Terminator. I want to see it too. But the wrong play is at the expense of kicking off a fucking gang war, or even worser, a racial war. This baboso does not care. Okay, this baboso, we're gonna hear his words, and I want to play the whole clip with Lucky from Hoodstocks. Shout out to his panel over. They got a super solid panel, man. I'm excited for 2026 and Hoodstocks, which I call the #1 street podcast in California, man. That's undeniable. That is a fact. Okay, that's not what I believe. That's an absolute fact. So shout out to Lucky. Shout out to Rick Droops. Okay, shout out to Droops. Shout out to Loca, Miss Loca. And also shout out to Casey over there. And then shout out to, oh man, I keep forgetting the other homie's name that has the big old size 58s. And he just did a video like 2-3 weeks ago with Lucky. I got to learn his name, man. My bad, man. My bad. Okay. Anyways, so let's go ahead, and I've said this time and time again on the channel. I don't know if you believe me or not. Maybe by now you believe me, because I don't got the time. I don't got the time to be fake. I don't got the time to lie. I don't got the time to not keep it real. I just don't have time for nothing. I keep piling more on my plate. So I'm going to see this and react honestly. If you believe me or not, I'm not into clicks. This YouTube thing is not about clicks. This YouTube thing is not about views, except, of course, we got the mesa, the YouTube Yarda Mesa. It's not about clicks. It's not about views. It's not about it's not about none of that shit. Just for me, because I don't have the time, right? So I'm going to let you know if something is off, if something needs to be addressed, we're going to hear it. Believe that, okay? And if something was misconstrued, we're also going to hear that, all right? Anyways, so let's go ahead and watch, before we get to the 22ster, the people call him the 22ster, right? This video. Let's go ahead and watch what happened on Hoodstocks, por favor, all right? And so shout out to Loca right here. She's right there next to Jenny 69. And then we got Blueface, who just got out literally like a month ago. He just came home, hit the ground running. I hope he just surrounds himself with individuals that will take care of him and what he got going on. That way we don't need him going away Blueface like Crip Mac or whatever, because we love the bangers, we love the music, etc. Right? He's doing his thing. One of the faces of the West Coast is Blueface. That's undeniable. Let's go and hear it.
About this Blueface Jenny 69 situation, please.
I think it's necessary.
Yeah.
I think it's necessary. Yeah.
So Blueface is just like hot right now. Like anything.
But do you think he's a good-looking dude? A black dude? African American? Booty scratcher?
No comment. I don't really.
Come on.
I don't
There's
really
an
look at
answer.
it.
I mean, do you swing both ways?
No.
No?
Strictly dickly.
No, not okay. Yeah, wrong question. Do you like black dudes?
No.
No? Why not?
No. Pinot Code 13.
Oh! That's why she's on Hoodstocks.
Can we really talk about this Blueface Jenny 69 situation, please?
I think.
Here's the second part.
I mean, I don't have nothing against it. Like, I would be disappointed. I ain't gonna lie.
Loca, what do you think? No?
He's a handsome man right there.
No,
Look at that guy right there.
Do you think that's why everybody is mad at Jenny 69 because of that?
That fool looks.
I'm not mad at her. To me, it's like she's getting where she fit in. To me, I mean, if you want to make money and do whatever you got to do, because he's hot right now, why wouldn't you do some collaboration with him?
So
I mean,
no shame in the game. No shame in the game.
It's not. I mean, that's Jenny. That's what she's gonna do. She likes to twerk. That's her MO. I mean, what did you expect from her?
She a baddie, huh?
Yeah.
She a baddie.
She's hot.
Would you hit that?
Nah.
Okay, that's right. You said you don't swing both ways.
No.
I was trying to catch you on the. Trying to catch you slipping. Taxi don't swing both ways. I mean, I don't have nothing to...
All right, so we heard that right there, which is Lucky. And I guess the whole thing, it has to do with the comment he made. I think maybe like in the first 30 seconds of that exchange, maybe 45 seconds of that exchange, right? It was a comment that actually that term came from a movie, which is Boys in the Hood. Another classic hood movie out of California. Is something, you know, that people from out of state that aren't from California, there's like this mystique, this allure over to, you know, how some of us grew up in the streets, how it was, the gang banging and all that stuff. So shout out Boys in the Hood, man, a classic movie. And it was a school classroom scene where Trey had just moved back with his dad, and he's going to the school, and you know, he's up there telling something about the teacher, or he's teaching something, or the teacher's getting him engaged in the activity, right? And this other young man, he's sitting right there, and I'm not from Africa, you know, he says, "You African booty scratcher." And he told that the young boy to another young boy, right? One young boy to another young boy. He told that to him. Now, people won't see that as an issue or a problem at all. Absolutely. One, because, you know, back then we weren't in a gaslighting era. Right now, there is a gaslighting era that a lot of bloggers are taking advantage of. Let's just keep that a buck. The race card is always there to get pulled. Always. And they're going to make a blog about you. They're going to make a video about you. Hence why we're here. Because Adam22, we're going to play his words next to see what he had to say about that. But I want to break this one down a little bit further, okay? So he made the comment, "Oh, I'm from Crenshaw Mafia," and all that. Okay, so it is what it is, right? But that's on the inside looking out. On the outside looking in, if it was another race, absolutely. If, you know, race relations are at an all-time high, tensions, the internet sparking shit, gaslighting things, I can see how it can be misconstrued only, I want to say this, only if you take something out of context. If your MO is to take something out of context because you got an agenda with an individual, then if you can't find it, you will make it. You know what I mean? It's like, show me the person and I'll show you the fault. That's a saying. That means don't trip. We'll find something, right? So he said that, but then Lucky goes on to saying, "I don't have a problem with it." Lucky goes on and says, "That's a good looking dude." Again, you know, as a motherfucking grown ass man, you know, respectfully, he says that. No motherfucking weird vibes or none of that shit, right? I think people know motherfucking Lucky is leaking testosterone, right? A man's man right there, right? The #1 street podcast. It wouldn't be that way, right? If there was any other kind of vibes, right? He goes, says, "I don't have a problem with it." And then jokingly in the same exchange, you know, he goes ahead, "Well, to be honest, you know, I'd be a little upset," or something like that. And that's the street coming out of Lucky. But the reason people are subscribed over to Hoodstocks, and he has over 200,000 subscribers, it's because people know that even if it's these exchanges or these little comedic jokes are said, etc., they know that the real streets sometimes fuck around, bullshit, joke around in certain manners amongst the streets, and that's plain and simple how it is, right? I don't have a problem with Loca saying she prefers to date certain people. I don't have a problem with that. I actually brought on a Nawa teacher, Kiawi, on the channel, and he says he prefers people to actually stay within their same bloodline. That way, the bloodline can continue. That's if they stay of value. If that's a value to the person. Sometimes it's not a value to the person. And that's fine. I'm absolutely fine with it. It is 2025, okay? But what I'm not fine with is a cancel culture for people speaking straight from their motherfucking heart. That's what I'm not okay with, okay? And so the exchange, when Loca said that, I didn't have a problem with it. You want to get mad? Bullshit. Keep it fucking pushing. Keep it moving. This ain't the channel for you. Maybe they keep it too real for your motherfucking eyeballs. How about that? So let's go ahead and see what the 22 story. He ain't never shot a 22, that's for sure. You know what I mean? I don't think he's ever shot a 20. I don't think he's ever shot anything. The motherfucker's from New Hampshire. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he has, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what the 22ster has to say in regards to this exchange. And is he reaching or is it something legitimate?
Affairs in LA right now because we got a Mexican podcaster talking about African booty scratchers going crazy on the black community. I guess we're gonna find out is the
Well, wait a second. Cálmate, baboso. Okay. He's going crazy on the black community? Come on, man. That's reaching as fuck. I couldn't just let this baboso talk. I couldn't. It would have been an injustice because, first of all, who is this baboso? Well, let's talk about who he is. He started off during the SoundCloud era, really early 2010s, interviewing BMX bikers because he himself was a BMX biker. But what happened when BMX bikes don't trend anymore? What are you going to get into? He got into podcasting, and he has maybe the biggest platform in California when it comes to podcasting. I got to give credit where credit is due. I like to give flowers when they're due, okay? But what happened to Adam 22? Well, he ends up blowing with the wind, and he finds out one of the most profitable markets online is race baiting, racial tensions, creating racial tensions, and street politics. So now he sits on a podcast and invites straight up hood individuals, right? Not really Mexicans, more African-American, black community individuals, not really Mexicans. Maybe the reason is Mexicans abide by different codes. We ain't to be too loud. We ain't to be putting too much out there, etc. Or maybe just because Mexicans are motherfucking crazy and the motherfucking in the middle of the podcast may start pulling fucking pieces on you and go wild, or you say the wrong shit and the podcast is over, right? I don't know, for some reason. But he doesn't really invite raza to his podcast for whatever his reason is. But he sure loves to, he tries to. He ain't got the power. He never will have the power. And the motherfucker's from New Hampshire. Cálmate. He tries to act like he has the power to line up both group segments against each other as if it's a motherfucking riot about to go down on a 180. They're lined up like a football team. The pedazos are out of the grass and in everyone's hand. And it's just about to go down in a major way. He don't have that power. But by saying that major drama against the black community, negative. All right, let's finish off. We're going to pause it wherever we need to pause it.
affairs in LA right now because we got a Mexican podcaster talking about African booty scratchers going crazy on the black community.
That's a lie.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Find out what?
Is the raza gonna stick together?
Who are you?
And hold each other down?
Who are you to tell us what to do?
Is the raza gonna actually stand on business and say like, hey man, racism ain't cool?
Who are you to tell us what our issues are?
My advice, you got to stand on business.
Your advice?
Because you can't just be letting a knucklehead, knuckle dragger like this come.
Who? Knuckle dragger? Fuck. Knuckle dragger? Fuck. Look where we've come to, man. Look where the internet has come to, man. The internet has come to a softer than fucking Charmin. Guaranteed This guy gets under the interrogation spotlights at the police station, and they just throw anything at him, right? Well, you're facing this. This is the first guy that will end up ratting on the whole hood. He won't even make it to the police interrogation like Mr. Criminal. He'll just rat right there at his house. He'll tell and snitch right there or in the back of the cop car. He won't even make it over there. So who is this fucking guy to even call Lucky from Hoodstocks, who has street credibility, a street reputation that goes behind him? Who is this guy to call him a knuckle dragger? The internet creates a lot of balls in individuals that we know will not run a motherfucking fade. We know one punch to this guy's chest and it'll just cave in his whole sternum. We know this guy is as much street as a motherfucking 1%. That's all the street he has in him. Maybe less than 1%, right? Kind of like Lush, right? I don't know what the whole hype is with that guy Lush. People like to find out about him. He's got his own inner demons. But when I see that guy, the last thing on my mind I think of is street. And when I see Adam 22, the last thing I think of is street. Maybe he can fool teenagers. Maybe he can fool residents. Maybe he can fool civilians. But he's not going to fool someone that has a street background, especially like me. He's not going to fool me. So, knuckle dragger, I guarantee you will not say that to his motherfucking face. And people are getting the balls right now. You don't think people are holding receipts? People are holding all these receipts. And Adam, when you get jammed up, okay, like Compa Raider at the comedy show, we all know what happened in that situation. Broke it down. There's either two things you can do. There's two things you can do when you get jammed up. You can stand on business. Yeah, I said that, and run it one way or another. Let's not blow the fucking place up. If this is an event, this is a party. There's a place to do things, right? Don't do a motherfucking protective custody move and want to get down with someone in front of everybody. So immediately the cops get called because someone's going to call the cops. So if you like to blow places up and get the cops involved, then yeah, do a protective custody move and let's get down in front of everyone. But when Lucky confronts you, and I don't want this to happen, but the receipts are on the internet, I would love for motherfucking Lucky to wear a body cam or someone to be recording it, because we've already seen Adam sitting on his podcast looking up when people were about to bomb on him. When he thought someone was about to bomb on him because he's just gaslighting questions. Gaslighting. What about you? What about you? Did you do this? You did that. Hoods, beefs, street politics, blah, 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 blah. The motherfucker gets up, says, what'd you say, motherfucker? And he's looking like he's scared as a motherfucking Casper the Ghost, and he turns white. I don't even know if we should finish off hearing this motherfucker. This guy is 100%. I will tell you this, man. This guy is the feds. So the Fed podcast, there is no jumper. They are wired up all the way from the ceiling, all the way to the ground, all the way to the walls. Every corner of that place is wired up. You have people with RICO indictments right now, and you have no jumper involved in them and their content being used as evidence on current day RICO cases. And then you hear Adam talking about, yeah, I talked to the feds. This motherfucker talks to the feds. But again, racial tensions is always going to be some clickbait on the internet. It's not a joke, because if it affects you directly, it's not a joke. But I really think people take Adam with what he says, with this race baiting, with a grain of salt. We're doing what he wants us to do, putting him in the headlines, because he ain't got shit to talk about. When the content runs out, hey, stir it up between the brown and the black community. But I say this, the black and the brown community are tired of these outside culture vultures taking advantage of us. and our upbringing, our stories, etc. Some of us got stories that shit you could make a movie out of. And I'll be damned if I let these culture vultures that aren't raza, again, aren't raza, okay? Again, Maniaco's another culture vulture. The fucking, the Panocha One podcast, another culture vulture. People that aren't raza are trying to take advantage of us. It ain't gonna happen. So again, anyone with a street IQ recognizes game. You want to know this? I'm going to end the fucking podcast with this statement right here. Chicano Tube, public service announcement. Chicano Tube fucks with Hoodstocks tough. And we're not going to get sucked into these little vulture race baiting ass internet net banging games. That's just is what it is, man. All right, gente, if you like this spiel, there's the like button right there. Give you another opportunity. Just another quick little reminder. There's that like button right there. You can also scroll right of the comments or scroll right on the like bar, somewhere the hype video is. I think it's on the comments. Scroll right of the comments. Hype the video up if you like this content. If not, there's a chinga tu madre. Maybe you don't like him. You're like, fuck him. Fuck you. Or I rock with Adam, no jumper. They're the real street podcast, etc. If that's how you feel, that's fine then. And hit the chinga tu madre button. But hey, keep it pushing, man. It's all to the good. Gente, I'm out. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to help others move in excellence. Don't forget that. Because it's going to bless them. It's going to bless you at the same time. I'll see you on the next episode of Chicano Tube. I'm out.